picture today. So welcome, my name is Amy Edwards. I'm a Platinum Consultant with Team Sunset, a part of Team World Explorers. And I am here with Erica Gonzalez, who's also a Platinum for Team Unstoppables. And she is going to be our person to set up Zoho. So I already have a Zoho account, and it's a recruiter account, the way Zoho works. They have a whole bunch of different apps. They pretty much are for recruiting companies to go all the way from job postings, all the way through the hiring process, through the HR, attendance, payroll tracking. So we get on Zoho, you're going to see a whole lot of options. We are actually just going to use the recruiter option. And so that option to post, I think it posts on 125 job boards, or up to, I should say, is $30 a month. And that does get you 10 job posts. So I get pretty good results with this. It's pretty steady. In the beginning, you will see that 2 or 3 of them, well, all of them will post to Indeed organically, but 2 or 3 of them will be sponsored on Indeed. And so for that, you're going to get quite a few in the beginning. So we have to remember when we're posting jobs, we're following along with the Indeed rules. No travel in the job post or in the job title. I try not to put travel too much in the job description. Keep things kind of specific, things like cruise planner, or even sometimes the hospitality or customer service or sales. So it's kind of hit or miss. You'll see where you can post at. I do a couple remote. I do a couple that are city specific, and you can cancel your post and repost until you find somewhere that works for you. And today we have another little co-host here, my grandson, Colin. So you might hear him squeaking in the background a little. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So Erica, if you want to share your screen, we'll go all the way through the sign-up process, all the way through to posting a job and then emailing the candidates.
If you can give me permission to share screen.
Sure, you should have permission now, but let me stop sharing so that you can. Go ahead. All right, so the website you're going to use is just zoho.com. Do you want to go to Zoho, Erica?
I am on Zoho.
Oh no, all we see is Google Slides. Oh, I think you shared the wrong screen. Maybe.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Now I can see it. Perfect.
Okay.
So what you're going to do from here, you can either click the free sign up or you can scroll down and I'll show you what the icon looks like for Zoho Recruit. And you can see all these different apps. They have so many different products that you can use with Zoho, but none of them really apply to us. I mean, if you know how to do the, the lead management, or if you wanted to do any type of right here in the human resources side under Recruit, if you wanted to do any type of lead management or onboarding, I didn't really see the value of it. Of course, it's still going to cost a little bit more than $30, but you're welcome to look into any of the other options that they have. So go ahead and click on Recruit. And then that is the app that you're going to access every time. So it's not Zoho in general, it's just the Zoho Recruit. And then you're going to click on the sign up for free. So I did the hiring as the corporate HRs. You can do a staffing agency as well. They pretty much work hand in hand, except for when you do the staffing agencies, typically the job boards, they know you're a little bit bigger, and so they want to charge you a little bit more.
The email, is it?
That is
my-
going to be your business email with your domain.
The domain one.
Yep, you can actually have a few different email sources on here. But in order to post to the job boards, they want you to use what they call a business email.
Should not contain login. Dang it. Well. And then I agree.
And then agree, yep, and sign up for free.
Someone has it. Don't see it. Can you see it? Christy says she doesn't see it.
Oh, no, I can see it. Christy, up in the top right-hand corner, you might want to, oh, you got
Okay.
it. Perfect.
Got it. Okay.
Good.
Just making sure. And sign it. And
And you said do it as a staffing agency or corporate.
Yeah, and I chose corporate because staffing agencies, they typically have to pay more than they have to pay more than a normal corporation would have to pay to post a job or to view resumes. So it won't go to as many free job boards if you do staffing.
And this is all our information, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yep, and it's going to, Eric, I forgot to ask you, do you have the domain for your email, right?
yes.
Okay.
The Erica for Travel.
Yeah, I don't remember if it wants your actual website. So if you don't have one, we'll see if it wants that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have my website with it.
Perfect. Yes, Amelia, your email, it doesn't have to have your business name, but it can't be Gmail or Yahoo or a free service.
So it's taking its time apparently.
Apparently, normally it doesn't take that long.
Okay, so meanwhile,
Yeah, Amelia, the one you have from I know should work. Yep.
it's probably my internet.
Do you have something else open like Messenger or Google Drive? Sometimes that slows it down a little.
Um,
So I have a question. So the email that I used, it is like a business email, but it has nothing to do with my travel. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
should I like stop reloading it?
Oh yeah, Deidre, you could try turning, or Erica, you could try turning off your video, see if that helps. It looks like you have a new email, so possibly we'll close it out and reopen it, verify your email.
Is that what the next screen is to verify my email?
Usually, yeah, I think that was
Oh.
the next screen. But you can see if there's a verification in there.
It says welcome. Confirm account, I'm guessing. Verify. Access your account.
Maybe you can just close the one that's loading. Oh, it opened now, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so now you're gonna fill in your company name. So in mine, I didn't do the word travel. I don't know if
Oh.
company name makes a huge difference.
Well, travel
but
is in my name.
I mean, you can put anything you want for the company name.
So then no travel.
So I did my last name and then company, like CO, like Edward CO. So you could try that.
Like that.
And the only reason I say that is because how picky Indeed is with the word travel.
But my website is gonna have it's gonna have travel.
We'll use it. I think it'll be fine.
Okay, so that's fine like that.
Yeah.
And then what do I put?
So here are your two options. So you can just open up Recruit and start using it, or they can give you sample data to practice with. I didn't use the sample data. I tried it just to see how it worked, but I didn't use the actual sample data. So I suggest just going right into it, especially since, you know, you have us and we've been through it before. But if you wanted to experiment, you could use the sample data, and then you can just turn off that sample data in the settings at any time.
Okay.
All right, so now we are at our homepage. If you go to the gear there in the upper right-hand corner, there are all the settings that you need. You can add in a photo, you can add a logo. They actually have what they call a career portal. So all your jobs are going to be posted to like a career website that you could have people apply just on your career website. Maybe if you wanted to say, hey, I have an opening for being a travel agent, and you wanted to post that actual web address, you could do that. So in the general, you have the personal settings, the company details. I set up, and it's going to ask you to do this, but I know to do this. If you go to the email settings under general, so it's going to give you a Zoho email as well. And I use the Zoho email to respond to applicants. So you can configure that. You can also set up your career website in here.
So I just put what, Eric, my name?
Yeah, you could, this is a username that you can use now.
So I just say
This
my
will
name.
be your email. So you could do, yeah, it'll be, I think it has a minimum letters you have to have.
Check. User should contain 6 to 13. Okay, 1, 2,
Maybe
3.
do Erica G. There you go. So I think it's Erica, it's gonna be Erica GNZ at zoho.mail.com. But it'll tell you. We can hit continue.
Okay.
All right. So now that you have that set up, you can actually go over on the left.
So everything, email sharing permission, all that, I put private.
Yeah, because you don't have employees that are accessing this. We're recruiters and HR, they have people that usually access this. So that tells who can read those emails.
Okay,
It's
and
fine if
then,
it's only you, because you only have you on it.
okay, so in this, I leave this already because that's.
Yeah,
what we-
because you don't have customers either.
Okay, so do I
That's like
put
if you
save?
were a staffing agency for a factory or something. So yeah, you can save it if you want.
Mailbox cannot be empty. Oh,
Scroll up, see where it says add new mailbox. I didn't change. I don't believe any of this.
well, I
What's
didn't
that
change
down-
anything
What's
either.
the down arrow there? Yeah, I don't think you need that part. You just set up the email and leave it.
Okay,
Okay, so now you can go down to your career website there on the left. It actually is all of your settings here on the left, down farther.
oh, right here.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is where you can set up your career site so that all of your jobs are posted to your career site. You can choose to post all of them when I show you how to post a job. You can choose to post none of them. It's completely up to you. It's completely up to you if you want to even share your career site with others. Under Job Board Hub, if you click on job boards, so this is going to show you what all job boards are available. And as soon as that populates, you can click on the free job board. So it's going to show you which free job boards. This one also connects to LinkedIn. And I want to make sure that each one of you have a LinkedIn company account. So if you don't know what that is, I think I want to say I have one in the team building welcome packet, but I can get you a link to one. But basically in your LinkedIn account, you're going to click on the work tab and create a company account so that you can connect your LinkedIn to your job board. And you know how LinkedIn gives us troubles posting jobs? Well, I can post all of my jobs onto LinkedIn from Zoho. So I'm not limited to just that one, and I'm not limited to just 5 or 6 applicants. Are you having trouble there, Erica?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. See if you can go back to the home screen. Maybe try closing out that other one. So you're gonna get a nice steady update. Christy, it won't let you update your username. Are you getting an error code?
Yeah, I'm still at it just keeps telling me no matter what name it'll say it's good. And then when I press continue, it'll drop me right back to update your username. And I'm lost.
Maybe go back out of it and go back into it. So the nice thing also about Zoho is once you set up an account with them, you get an account rep. And anytime you're having trouble, you call that account rep right up and they help you. I had to have them help me walk through a few things because this system, excuse me, once you get used to it, it's pretty simple. But the initial setup seems pretty complicated just because it's a database type software. So one field updates the next field and so on. But I'm hoping to be able to get through. While we're waiting for that to load, Christy, do you want to share your screen just so we can look at it? Are you in a position where you can share your screen, Christy?
I'm over here trying to get it right.
No problem. You don't have to share your screen.
I'm over here laughing at myself because I'm trying to get it right. So don't mind me.
Or Tina, if you wanted to share your screen, I may be able to try and help you.
Mine's up again.
You're up, you're good?
Does it look like that?
Yes. All right, so over on the left, you should be able to click on the free option. A little bit over to the right more. In the all job board types, I'm sorry. You see that button? Turn on the job boards first. Is that letting you? It might make you pay before you're able to do that. If it's not allowing you, then we're going to go in and do the pay. All right, so your company particulars don't match. Company name and primary contacts email. Okay, so maybe you will have to switch it to Erica for travel. See, this is the one where they started to get a little bit picky about what your company name and your website was. All right, try to update that. There you go. All right. So now you can click on the free options.
Is it there?
Yep. And now you can see all of the job boards. There's actually 43 that it's going to post to automatically.
What's
And there
20?
they all are. So now if you want to click uncheck the free and then click on the social networks. This is where you can connect your Twitter account. You can connect your LinkedIn account. If you scroll down, yeah, LinkedIn and then Twitter. See how it says upgrade? As soon as we take care of that $30 payment, it's going to allow you to connect that account. And so it needs your company number from your LinkedIn. Erica, do you know if you have a company LinkedIn?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you go to your LinkedIn, I can show you then how to connect that if you just want to pull up your LinkedIn.
Mhm.
I knew there was going to be something else I needed. All right, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on your actual home page. So click on your name or your photo there.
This one?
Yep.
Or up here?
Oh, you can click there too. Yep. Either way, I think it brings it to your page.
So is it our business one or is it our profile one? Because I have a business
You're
one.
gonna need your business one because see where you're gonna find your actual number to link it to LinkedIn is you see where it says linkedin.com and the last section there says Erica for travel.
Mhm.
Business one has numbers in there. And then you would take those numbers right off of that web address and you would put those numbers into Zoho to link them. So if you go to your business one, then we can see it. If you don't know how to set up a business one, you see that work right by the Rubik's Cube. That's how you set up. I think they call it a company profile.
Oh, okay. I have one. I don't know how to get into it though.
I believe you have to log out and log into it, maybe.
Okay, well, what if we skip this part then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Erica, if you just go to your home page on the left-hand side, it'll show your business and you click down there.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, right here.
Good tip.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Welcome.
That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, you see those numbers there before the admin? See all that set of numbers? Those numbers you're gonna put in to that job board screen, and that's gonna connect it to your LinkedIn account, so those jobs post to your LinkedIn account.
When you upgrade.
When you upgrade, yes.
So that goes there.
Yep, yep, it'll just ask you for those numbers. And then you'll be able to post it, it'll post for you all 10 jobs into LinkedIn. And then your applicants are gonna come to Zoho, not to LinkedIn, to Zoho. Does that make sense to everybody? All right, so now let's go to job openings. And then we'll post a job and then I can show you, you know, actually in here, we could probably pay without posting. Probably in your settings, it'll let you,
Here?
Yeah, in your settings, see if they have a subscriptions. If not, we'll just go to post a job and then it'll flag and say, you have to pay $30 to move on any further. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it in there.
What are we looking for?
Just to add a subscription to be able to pay that 30. That's okay. We'll just go back to the job boards. We'll go to the job openings and then you'll go to post a job and that's where it's going to tell you it's time to pay the $30. So we'll go to create a job opening. I've never imported a job opening. I'm pretty sure you'd probably have to create like a Excel file to do that. So I've never done that. So I just go to create. In the settings, you can create job templates, but since there's only 10 jobs, I didn't really do that whole template. So the job title, remember again, don't use travel, use something like booking agent, cruise planner, something along those lines. Yes. The department name I do because it requires one. I do the same thing as the job title. Number of positions I leave as 1. I don't utilize the hiring manager. I really only fill in what's with the red asterisk that's required. You can do job type, full-time, of course, work experience. Experiment with what you want, full-time, part-time, whatever works for you. I do 0 to 1. You could do fresher in there. It's completely up to you. The industry, most of them are going to make you choose that industry. So the more you fill in now, the less you'll have to fill in with each job board. And I'll show you what that means in just a minute.
So what do we put as
So
industry?
many times in here, I'll do sales. There is a travel section. I think there's personal services. There's quite a few different options that you could actually choose.
Hospitality?
You could do hospitality, yep. You can fill in the salary.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. Do you mind scrolling up, Erica, just a little bit? I missed a couple things. Okay. Oh, you know what? Mine might be a little different because I did the staffing agency.
It should look
Okay.
about the same. Do you have something different on there, Ryan?
I'm just. Oh, no, it is the same. Okay, it's
Okay.
just slightly mixed up.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have
cool.
staffing agency too, but somebody else set it up like this and said they get a little more luck with that. So I was gonna wait a few weeks, and if I had to, I was gonna cancel and go to the HR side if that got a lot more results.
Okay. Cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
Tina put, I'm not finding this. What are you not finding, Tina?
Tina, you have to go up to job opening. Your scroll up just a little bit, Erica, and show her. Right next to the home, you click on job opening and it'll say create a new job.
Okay, the one difference is that on the right-hand side, yours says hiring manager and mine says account manager. And it like automatically puts in my name,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think that's a big deal, right?
Where is that?
It's good to know. Right where it says hiring manager, hers says account manager.
Oh,
And it also doesn't ask for how many positions on mine.
Oh, interesting.
No big deal. Maybe it'll ask me later.
All right, so scroll down. You can put in the salary. Sometimes it gets more hits that way, sometimes it doesn't. But you can put a range, so you could put like 31,000 to 43,000. Yeah. So here's where you can either signal that it is a remote job, or you can put in a city, state, a country, and a zip code. For this one, we can do remote, so we don't have to search for one, but you can do a combination of both. Some of them, and as I said, if the specific job board has more questions, it's going to ask you when you go to post it. You're going to see that when we do that. In the job description, Erica already had one ready. Each person should have a list of job descriptions that they can use. If you don't, let your mentor know. But please make sure in your job description, you limit the number of times you use the word travel. Keep that to kind of a bare minimum. And really try to be specific to what your niche is, because the more specific you are, the more likely it is going to get through to Indeed. And then it also likes you to have bullet points, so it's nice when you go in there with bullet points already. All right, Erica, if you want to, oh, you're changing that, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to take away travel in here.
Perfect.
Okay.
You also don't like to have the word free in there, just your general job posting rules. Don't have the word free. Don't, have, working for Disney. Don't misrepresent yourself in any way. And if you have any questions about what to use, again, you have sample job descriptions. I try to change them up a little because you don't want to use the same thing that somebody else is using, because that looks a little scammy. So you definitely don't want to do that. Sometimes spelling errors go into that error too. So if you have a spelling error, usually it highlights it if you do.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I'm supposed to separate it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Okay. So then,
So roles and responsibilities will probably go into requirements.
okay, so should I keep this part? No, the requirements are here.
Oh, good. Put the requirements in there then.
Okay. Benefits.
And then
Do I
you have a
need them?
benefits section, so you could do flexible schedule, travel perks, continuing education is always a really good one. I see some people use like discount plans referring to Evo rewards. You just need a few in there.
Plans.
Yes.
Okay, like that and so much more.
Yep, you don't need to, I don't ever attach a job summary or anything like that. So now that that is all set, and I'm not sure if it's gonna flag you for that error or not, because I can't see what that error is right now.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
Whatever
I-
you changed just a minute ago did that.
Sorry to interrupt, but flexible was misspelled. I don't think it was flagged as an error, but in the requirement, yeah, benefits.
Oh yes, flexible, FLEXIBLE.
Here?
Yep,
Well, it says no error.
I know, isn't that weird?
That's okay. It's
likes that word.
flexible. And then there's an error.
Now there's an error. There it goes.
I think it's IBLE.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so now what you're gonna do is once this is all filled in, you are going to click on Save and Publish. Now, here is where you can publish it to your career site and the free job boards, just to your career site and just to your job boards. Here's where I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the differences. So Zoho allows you to connect to Indeed. So it allows you to connect to them and create an account with Indeed to get on sponsored jobs. I didn't have any luck with that. If you would like to experience that, your representative at Zoho can show you how to do that. But I got more luck not using that section and just getting on that Indeed organically. Hopefully everybody understands what I mean. So it'll post on Indeed automatically, but if you want to sponsor it and pay to get a little more applicants, you can do that. The reason that I tell you not to use the career site when you do that is because what Indeed does is it's going to review your company. It's going to make sure you're a legit company. And if it sees you have 10 posts for the same job on your career site, it might throw up a red flag for Indeed. So I don't use my career site to send anywhere. So I always just post on the job boards. And again, if you wanted to go with your account manager for Zoho, they can explain to you the differences between there as well. So from here, I always select on job boards. All right, so now here's where it's going to say to upgrade your account. See right there where it says note, upgrade your account.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and do that. You can pause your sharing for a minute. All right, so now we can go back to the other screen. Go ahead and check on your career site and click publish, just so we make sure we don't lose that. I don't want to lose that job post.
So I click
So that-
here.
Yep, click there. That's, see that check mark? That's how you know that you're posting to your career site. And then you are going to go down to the bottom to the blue and click on publish. And then you're going to click finish. So now it posted to your career site, but we're going to go back into it and we're going to post to the job boards. So here is what your job post looks like. Here's everything that we filled in, all of your options here on the left. If you have any applicants, you can see them here, or at the top under candidates, when you get applicants, you can see them there. But we want to make sure that we go in and post this to the actual job boards now. So you see those options on the right in the circles, they're little icons. I think it's the second one in, should say, oh, nope, maybe the fourth one, sorry. Right there. So now we want to publish that on job boards. So now that you have the paid version, okay. Now here you see, this is where all of the job boards are going to pop up. And this is where you're going to click which ones you want to post to. Some of them, as you can see in there, say UK. It picks from your job description which ones to post on. So I usually go through and I select them all, except for when you get to these search American jobs, where it says European and UK, I do not select those. But all the other ones I select to post to. And then here is the part where it says, okay, to post to Zia, it does need to know your country, your state, and your contract type. So this is where you're going to choose. And once you choose it here, it'll populate it for any of the other ones. So you're going to put in, you can click on the search too if you want. So of course, the United States, or if you wanted to post in Mexico, this does allow you to. And then Erica, if you just want to keep it for Texas, since you live in Texas for this first one. And then click save. So usually when you first start, all of them will be selected. But I think because we did this one in 2 steps, they aren't. But you see how it brought in the United States and Texas? Well, now for this one, it wants you to have a city and a zip. So Erica, for right now, if you just want to put in your city and your zip, or whichever one you typically use that you know the zip code to. And I fill in any of the options that have a red asterisk. So now it's remembering all the stuff that you filled in so it won't pop up each time. Let's see, this one has the job category. Hold on one second. Now, there's one of these, and I actually see Emily on here, and I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. Erica, did you see one that says keywords on it?
No.
So any of these that actually pop up and say keywords, make sure you fill them in with keywords for people who, or use it like your SEO marketing. So if it asks for keywords,
Oh, right here.
right there, yes, it's this one. So you want to fill that in. You know, travel, vacation, work from home, stay at home mom.
Do I put it all together? Stay at home mom? Or space it?
No, I think I would space it. And this is where you can look for trending keywords as well.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think
And
that was the job is job one. That's the one.
okay. Perfect. And then now this is where you can click publish.
Now question, does this automatically do it to Indeed since I didn't see it on here?
So indeed, we're going to go in and we are going to probably have to turn that one off. And I'll show
Okay,
you.
so
how
right
to
now I
publish.
do publish.
Yes, go ahead and publish. So now you're going to scroll down and do not forget this step because this is what I was doing and nothing was ever posting. Down at the bottom there, you see where it says finished or finish. Make sure you click that. All right, so now to see how you have the booking advisor on here. Over on the left, you see sourcing summary. This is going to tell you where your job is posted. And then if you scroll down, can you see here? So the jobs, it's queued. So it's going to be going in there. It's a free job board. The date, there is an expired date. So for that one, it's only going to be posted for 29 days. So about every 7 days or so, depending on where I'm getting my applicants from, I will go in and I'll click the update. Try not to do this to every job on the same day. But if you're getting 10 applicants through Adzuna and you notice it, suddenly you're not getting many, click update and it's going to update that job. Of course, after it's already posted. Looks like CareerFront is already active. So if you wanted to, you could go in and click on update and that'll move it to the top of the list again. So that's in the sourcing summary inside of that job.
Can you show us one more time how to get to this page, sourcing summary?
Absolutely. So Erica, if you want to go all the way to the top, we'll go back to the beginning. Click on your job openings tab. So from your home screen, you're going to click on job openings. You're going to open that job. So click on the booking advisor. And on the left, you're gonna click on sourcing summary. That's gonna tell you how many applicants you got from each job board. There are some job boards that I never get any applicants from. And so I typically don't continue to post there. Or I don't continue to update it, I should say. And there are multiple pages here. So there are a few here. But as you start to post more jobs, there'll be, yeah, see how there's a second page there? So make sure you watch for that. But what I want to do is make sure, because a popular one is going to be LinkedIn. You're going to get a lot of it from LinkedIn, and you're going to get quite a few from ZipRecruiter. So let's go back to the top. Go to your settings. Now that you have a paid version, you have a little more options. So under the job board hub, you're going to click on job boards.
I'm making more.
Tina, what error are you getting with hiring manager? If it doesn't have a red asterisk next to it, I usually just leave it blank. It's showing the user part of the email. All right, Tina, if you want to hang out after this is done, I will stop the recording and then I can jump on with you to look at yours. All right, so now I want you to scroll down, Erica, on the left of the menu where it says filters, and I want you to find Indeed. I think you have to go all the way down under the job board part.
Is it this one or this one?
The middle option.
This one?
Yep, go down farther. Keep scrolling down.
Doesn't.
Does it let you go down in there? Or just click where it says search for job boards, type in the word Indeed.
You can scroll down on the far right. There's a scroll bar on the total far right. And
Yeah.
then you'll be able to see more job boards. There you go. Oh
Yeah, that middle one
Oh.
doesn't seem to want to scroll, does it?
yeah,
My-
my computer's a little different.
Yeah. I think if you just click under where it says job boards, Erica, and go to search for job boards and type in Indeed.
Right here?
Yes. Okay, so Indeed Organic, I want you to select that. There's a little box next to Indeed Organic. And I want you to click to turn that on.
Dang it.
Interesting. No problem. Go ahead and create an account with Indeed and just let it kind of sit there. Emily, I don't know if you're on the voice on here, but I don't remember it doing this for Indeed Organic before.
Hey guys, yes, so go to contact Indeed. Erica,
Yes.
and then, okay, so show up. Now you're gonna copy and paste where it says I use Zoho Recruit. See that box, copy and paste that whole thing, or you could just click copy text. Now you're gonna go to Indeed, contact this form. No, let go up before you hit got it, go to Indeed, contact this form. Right, so now you're gonna scroll down. It's where it says, how can we help? You're gonna go to, I think, job postings. They have that up. Wait, a little higher, wait. Right over there. Select an option.
Yeah.
Erica, you see, how can we help? Select an option on the left, There we go.
Okay.
and then scroll down, it should say job postings, you see it?
Up just a little, yep.
And then you're just gonna enter your info.
This one would
Is that-
be,
is that, put the same email that you have for Zoho.
now, question. If
that
I have
email already
used
blocked?
Indeed on here with my email and got booted out, would that have to do with anything?
Mm,
Just saying, this is a
it's-
different one.
I don't know, I think it's gonna be all right, like, it's like, I was gonna say, like Amy had mentioned before, you're not gonna get too much from, Indeed, you're gonna get more from ZipRecruiter and also LinkedIn. And then right there where it says description, click US, and then that's where you're gonna paste and submit.
And then
Right.
Indeed is gonna email you, right, Emily?
Yeah, and then, before that, if you wanna turn it on and get a head start, you can, I'll show you a cheat way. Go back to Zoho, click OK, got it. And then you're gonna go to, you're gonna turn it on again. And now you're gonna you're gonna put your email address,
The one I am using.
yeah, the one you're using for Zoho. And then you're gonna use, I think it's help@indeed.com. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Or
That's it, right?
support.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, hold on, let me just look at my email real quick. I wanna make sure I give you the right one.
I went back and forth quite a bit with Indeed on this, trying to get it set up, and they didn't seem to understand what I was wanting. And so this is what I did as well.
Oh, shoot, I don't remember what it was, Amy, and I'm having trouble logging into that email. Done.
Okay, let me look really quick. I can look.
Is it help@indeed.com or maybe support@indeed.com?
It was either help@Indeed or support@indeed.com.
I think it was help, if I recall.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yeah, I think we can use that.
Which one? Help?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
use help.
Help@indeed.com.
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Yep, now send request. Oh, you see, oh yeah, Deidre said the same thing. I don't think it registered. Oh, it's loading, okay. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
loading?
taking its time.
Okay.
Okay, now it's on. And so now you want to go to LinkedIn.
Okay. I put okay, got it?
Yes.
Under job boards.
Yes, go to LinkedIn, or you can go to social networks, either way. This is gonna run just a few minutes over, but we are almost finished.
Is it LinkedIn limited listings? Oh, there you go.
No, it's
Just-
just, yeah, just that. Yep. You're gonna turn that on, and it's gonna ask you for that company ID that we talked about. So remember in your LinkedIn, I showed you where those numbers were?
This one up here.
Yeah, so you're just gonna do the 6, 9, I can barely see it, 5, 7, 7. Not the entire thing, just the numbers.
Oh. So I erase this part?
Erase everything with the numbers, yes.
And after as well, correct?
Correct.
Like that.
Yep. And then click on save. This is where you're going to get the bulk of your applicants. If you notice that you're not getting many applicants, make sure you check this to ensure that this is accurate. And then I didn't see ZipRecruiter automatically populated. So let's type in the ZipRecruiter. I don't remember having to activate that, but like I said, it's been just a little bit. You want the
ZipRecruiter.
organic,
Okay.
organic, yep. Let's see what it asks you for ZipRecruiter.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. You're good. Yep. So now just to be sure, you're gonna unclick that ZipRecruiter organic option. And I'm
Unclick it.
not there, sorry, in your search, your filters. And you're gonna click on free on the job board type, and I want to make sure those are all active.
I have none.
Oh, take out that job board where it says zip. Cancel that out. Maybe that'll change it. Oh, do you see up above where it says free and on the Indeed and it says Indeed organic? Close all those out. We only want the free option. There we go. There we go. Now we want to make sure all of those are turned on. Any other ones?
So I didn't see LinkedIn in this list.
That one is under social networks.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you can also turn on Twitter. Twitter was working for a little bit for me. I only got 1 or 2 applicants, but I think maybe Zoho and Twitter may be having some technical issues because it hasn't worked for me. But if you go to social networks, you can turn on Twitter and that may work. My last few jobs, though, it hasn't worked for.
This is the social network one.
Yeah, but these are, some of them are paid.
Oh, okay.
So you can scroll through there and see the free ones.
So it would be better to do free
Oh,
and
you can
social?
probably do free and social. Yeah, because there's the Twitter one. So Twitter, it's going to tell you how to link your Twitter account too, if you want to set that up, or if you use Twitter. Twitter, it's not going to actually post a job. It's going to ask you to, it's going to post a link to your job, but it's going to ask you to put a caption on it. That's where you can use like hashtags and kind of experience with Twitter a little bit. So if you know your information, Erica, you can add it now, but if not, I'll show you then how to respond to candidates.
I do not know that.
Okay. So I think for the responding to candidates, I am going to switch over to my account because you don't have any right now.
Okay.
So let me switch it over.
Well, Amy, I have a bunch. One of my job posts hit the jackpot, and it's taking me forever to respond to applicants. Is there a way that we could do like kind of a bulk email
That's what,
You-
yeah, I do the bulk email option for
Okay.
all of mine.
Wanna show us how to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get my screen to share. I have too many screens open here.
Emily, what do you think caused that post to be successful?
I started the job title with cruise. I was telling Amy and my team yesterday or over the weekend that especially now with COVID restrictions being lifted, you don't want to start your job titles with, especially since these guys are posting on job boards for you. You want to not try to do travel, like travel coordinator, because that's so oversaturated. So sometimes it's better when you post to a specific niche, like cruise advisor or wellness travel advisor or business travel, advisor, like something specific or all-inclusive resort agent, So I think you're gonna have more success with that. Like, for example, booking agent is perfect too. Customer service sales is good too. Okay, so
Thank
Okay,
you.
so here see what I got from ZipRecruiter just today. I don't usually get that much from ZipRecruiter, but I got that today. And I haven't updated my jobs in about 4 days, so you'll see when it starts to slow down. So when I go to candidates, one thing I found it was hard to tell is which ones I contacted and which ones I didn't. So the first thing that I did is I went here into the columns to add, and I made sure that I added the last email. So I could tell when I talked or when I actually emailed the candidate. Otherwise, you're just looking at these and you have no idea when you emailed them. So then I just sort by the last emailed and I can tell when I last did. This is sorted backwards, but I can tell when I actually emailed them. And so what I do is you can select, I think you get 250 a day. I've heard if you use the app, there is an app for Zoho Recruit that you can use. I'm just not sure how to tell who you've messaged and who you haven't. So if you can stay on top of that every day, if you use the app to respond to people, you have an unlimited amount of emails you sent. So that might help you, Emily. But I was having a hard time being able to distinguish who I contacted and who I didn't because I couldn't sort.
so I was talking about more of the job opening candidates, not the engaged ones.
Which ones?
Like when you go to job openings and you see your applicants, that one, yeah, applications.
Oh, yeah, I don't do that anymore because, okay, when you go into the job openings, into the actual candidates here or the applicants,
Yeah.
you have to respond one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chica, that's what I was talking about.
yeah. So
there's
here's
no
what I
way
do.
around it.
I go to the candidates, and that's why I added the last email, so I knew which ones I had already contacted. And so then in here, I'm going to select, let me back up one second here. In the settings, I want to make sure I don't skip this out. Under templates, you can add in an email template. So I have an email, these are all pre-built in there, but the one I have is response. And I basically set it up like the template you use for Simply Hired or responding to applicants. So you can create a new one here and it's very easy to do. So I have that in there and then I go to my candidates. I sort them by last emailed so that on the top I have the ones I haven't emailed yet. And I select them all. And it's going to look like it sends them all one big group email, but it doesn't. It actually emails them individually. I found that out because I added myself as an applicant 10 times just to make sure of that. All right, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on the send email option. And so I can message them. See how it looks like they're all going to get the same email with each other's name on it? They're actually not. Even though it says add CC or BCC, they get it individually.
Amy, how many can we email in one day? Because I know it's limited.
So it says 250 mass emails left for the day, so I can do, it's funny, it says 250, but I've been able to email 300 before. And
Okay.
again, like I said on the app, apparently on the app, it's unlimited. I just don't know how to sort it to tell who I've sent it to and who I haven't. So on here, I just select my template response. I always change my email to the Zoho email so that they don't message me to my business email. And then I go right down here and I click send. And it takes a little while. It's going to pop up and says your emails are processing. And then in about 2 minutes, it'll pop up down here and say all emails have been successfully sent.
So question.
Yes.
What's the difference of Emily doing the way she was doing it and the way you're doing it?
So the way I'm doing it, I can message multiple people at once. The way she's doing it and the way I started doing it is I would go to job openings. I would open up my job title and see, I got to go through and change all my travel jobs. And I would go in and I would click on applicants or applications. And then it would give me the list. And then I would have to open each one to message them. Or I could click on one and click send. But it never worked if I clicked on 3. Emily, does it do that for you if you click on more than one?
Wait, hold on. So wait, you're on candidates right now or you're on applicants?
I'm
Oh,
on
you're on
applicants.
Oh, okay.
I think this is new because I don't think it used to let me send from there. But like I said, if these applicants applied on Monday and I responded on Monday, and then I had these 4 apply on Tuesday, I can't tell in here anywhere if I've messaged them. I don't know how to change to get it to the hiring pipeline because all of these I've messaged, but that little option doesn't populate for email. And I'm thinking maybe it's just, maybe I don't have the enterprise or maybe I don't have the HR side of it. And that's the reason it doesn't. Because if you open up this applicant directly, it's going to show you all the communication that you've had with them under the timeline. Oh, of course, this one just come through, but I just sent her that email. So the email that it's going to go through is going to be, it's going to populate once those emails send. It'll populate down here that I've sent this person an email at this certain time.
Question, Amy, when you do that mass email, under what job opening do you do?
Let me see, let me remember.
Because I put the template in, but as far as job opening, like I didn't know, because over here it doesn't, when you click on candidates, it doesn't show what they're applying, which position they applied for.
Right. I think you can add that column in as well. Let's see. So where do you see that option for the job category? Because it doesn't ask me that.
Yeah, I could show you. So okay, click the template. that you
Here?
want. Yeah, but choose a template that you want if you like for example, the response. Now, where it says, oh, I don't know why yours doesn't say select the job opening. Where the heck does mine say that? So right above, I don't know why yours doesn't say that from mine does.
That's so interesting how sometimes they're just different.
Yeah, so mine says, okay, associate candidate to the selected job opening. Okay. Can I share my screen with you so you can?
Yep. I just stopped so you can share.
All right, can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right, so I have my email, I have the invitees here. And then right over here is to select a job opening. And it has all my job openings here. So I don't know, I just went clicking.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I just clicked associate candidates to the selected job opening. I don't know. I don't know which one.
I think maybe it automatically, like you can select it, but if you select the associate candidate, it's gonna give it to the actual one.
Yeah,
that you
mine
actually
might
gave it.
not, might not be checked here, like Erica said.
Let me see. Attachment category. I don't know.
If
I
you
don't even know.
uncheck that box,
Wait, which one? This one?
associate candidates to the selected job opening.
Yeah. So you think that'll go to everybody? All
I
right. I hope so. And then here I have the script.
Emily, is if you go up where it says hello, is it supposed to have that money?
Oh, this is the field. Let me see.
I'm just saying, because I don't
Yeah,
want them to get
yeah,
hello and
they
then
went from the
dollar sign.
counting. Yeah, so I hope it adds the username. I've attached the following link for you to pick a day and time to meet with us online. Or maybe I should put thank you for applying. I've attached the following link for you to pick a day and not put a job title.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. The whole travel professional.
Role.
Yes.
Let's do that. Okay.
And that may be why, because it's asked you put that in there. Maybe that flagged it at the top there.
Let's see. Next steps in your application. Okay, perfect. Okay, good to go. Send. We'll select a job opening. Crap.
Oh,
Um,
Emily, before you send, there's a typo in your application word in the subject.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm such a typo nerd.
No, that's
I don't mean to be OCD, guys.
If you just check the associate candidates to select the job opening without doing a selected job, it still won't let you?
I don't know. I never tried
That's a
that
good
before.
point, Erica. Try it now to send.
See. No. Crap.
Interesting.
Hmm.
You know what, Emily? Did you get these applicants to a job opening, or did you get these applicants just applying to you, like through a career page?
I don't know. Let me see. These are from here. Like the regular, from different, ZipRecruiter, whatever. It doesn't say the specific job thing they applied for, So I'm not sure. It just has the job, ZipRecruiter or LinkedIn. So I'm not sure.
We may have to ask Zoho why yours does that and mine doesn't.
Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe I should do a Zoho. And how did you do the Zoho email?
You go to your settings and the company, I think we went to company details. And then I think we scrolled down to email settings. Sorry, right under the company details. Yep. Right there, configure now. And then it's going to ask you to pick a username. You must access Zoho Mail. Oh, it has an error.
Go up right there.
So,
Interesting.
I don't know. Should I not do this then? That's all right. I think it's fine.
Erica didn't do an add-on, so she just clicked configure, but it asked for a username.
I'm not sure. Let me see if I have a user. Says Jimenez. Ay. Education.
It says
I
yet
don't
to
know.
verify.
I don't know.
There is an email option up in that top right-hand corner. You have a little inbox. Maybe just open that and that'll consider accessed. Do you see the little, next to your photo, there's that wheel or the gear for the settings? And right next to that's like an email envelope.
This one?
I think you stopped sharing. Hold on, are you sharing again?
Yeah,
You are.
sure.
Yeah, oh, you don't have that next to there. See, right next to the gear, I actually have an email envelope.
Jeez. Let's see.
I don't have that on mine. Amy?
I don't either.
Don't either?
No.
That's where my Zoho email actually goes to. Huh,
All right.
that maybe not something I can help with there. I'll show you what mine looks like. So that if you are able to call them and they can help you. You see how I have the little inbox?
Yeah.
The only thing, and I did it with Erica because I helped her set that one up. In my personal settings. I don't think I have anything weird in here. Details. There is another setting where you can associate email addresses. Let me see if I can find that. So select a mailbox to pull customer emails. That's where I configured my Zoho mail. Notification. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the